This is Maritime Radio.
I'm Bethany, and you are listening to the monthly Millwall Fans News and Views show, broadcasting live on Maritime Radio on 96.5 FM and on the Maritime website.
Welcome to our monthly Millwall News and Views show. I'm your host, George Lampey. I'm a Millwall fan and a member of Swanley Bowls Club, but I'm sure you're not interested in that. With a panel this month, we've got Thamesmead's most visible and recognisable Millwall supporter. That's Stan Godwin. Hello, Stan.
All right, George.
And tonight we've got something a bit strange. We've got the Wilson boys in. We've got the young, good-looking one who's an actor and definitely a Bromley boy, and that's Craig Wilson. Hello, Craig.
Hi, George.
And we got the more mature one. And that's Dean, but he's a lovely boy and all, actually.
Evening, George. Thanks for that.
Welcome, guys. Lovely to be on Maritime, as we always are, once a month, our Millwall show, and we very much appreciate Maritime helping us out in this. Right, boys, we're going to talk about, let's start with the match review of today's game at Loftus Road against Queen's Park Rangers, our first competitive Carabao Cup match of the 26-27 season. Dean, I think you were there today, and Craig?
Oh, we went over with Craig. First round, the Carabao Cup, you don't expect too much, but I've got to be honest, I was pleasantly surprised. One, with the attendance, is more than I thought. The atmosphere was brilliant in our end. It was like a league game, really. As for the game, first half was poor from both sides, really. The side that he put out, strong side, Aziz played. I was a bit surprised with that. I think most people were. And then for anyone that watched it, the second half, it was much more of a contest then. We scored first, and their goalkeeper, absolute howler, caught it, dropped it, and then Cundall puts a foot on it and puts it in the back of the net. And it was one of those ones, George, where it went quiet. And you're waiting for the flag to go up for an offside or something. It just didn't happen. So he made a real howler. He just dropped it.
That was his first game today, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think he was glad. I think Craig was saying.
Yeah, it was his debut for him,
Yeah. Man City. But, it was worth going over there today. So I wasn't relishing it, first round of the Carabao Cup. But,
It was a lovely day for football.
It was. And their goalkeeper did get a lot of stick after that, as you can imagine, from the Millwall fans. And, they in the second half, much better game. It was almost like a league game. It was like playing for 3 points.
The second half was, but I thought the first half was a little bit of like a pre-season.
It was.
Yes.
I mean, people around us were talking amongst themselves. So that's always a sign that, it's not going too well with the match. But, second half, much better performance. They got their equaliser and they had the momentum. I thought they were going to go on and win it. But it went to penalties. And I don't know if you saw the penalties. Did you see them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, 4 saves from Jensen. When was that last done? And he kept us in it. Best penalty, Jake Cooper's.
Well, I've got to say that when I see him go up to take the first one, I thought, who lets their centre-half take a penalty?
Yeah. But he picked the ball up under his arm, walked towards us. We all applauded him, but I think secretly we're thinking, what are we doing letting Jake take
I think we're all ducking our heads, I think.
Yeah. And then there was a bit of a delay in tactics, referee talking to the goalkeeper. So I thought, that's really put Jake off now. He put the ball on the spot and he just put his laces straight through it. Yeah, weren't going to save that.
No, well done him, yes. And Craig, obviously you were there, mate. You were...
Yeah, a win's a win. It's a good way to start with a win momentum going into your first league fixture. I have to say, I think my man of the match in the normal 90 minutes was Metcalfe. I think he was outstanding. The break-up play, the tackles he was putting in. But then Jensen was a very close second, and then saving 4 penalties in a row. I think, you deserve the man of the match from me.
Yeah.
I actually believe it was. They said it on the news today. It's the first time since 2020 that a keeper has saved 4 consecutive penalties in an English football game.
But it's a shame we couldn't have 5, and he could.
Yeah. But I don't think he wanted to be greedy with 5. And I think it was, like you said, it's brave for your centre half to take a penalty, but then for another defender to score the following penalty, and then the two strikers or attacking midfielder were the ones that miss. I mean, I think that's football.
Yeah, I think Negley might have to practice his penalties this week.
Yeah, just about made the net.
Yeah, that was fairly poor, wasn't it?
Very poor, yes.
Just about reached the keeper. The first half, I think all it was missing was a Mexican wave. I think that would have topped it off. And then second half, we came out a bit more after it. And I agree with my dad saying I was quite surprised with the lineup he put out. I thought he might have put Lovelace over Coburn. I thought he might have rested Aziz for the league, but he obviously wants to start with the cup and go into the league. Like I said, the players all having that winning mentality.
You spoke about Metcalf. What position does he play? I'm sorry, I don't.
He's a centre mid, but he's very, very similar to Casper. Like, he's not afraid to put his body on the line. Goes into a good challenge. His challenges are very like Leonard, where he'll come in from the side, and I think he actually put one of their players out of play for one moment. He put him onto the sideline, but it was a brilliant challenge, and I think we've got ourselves a very, very young and talented player there.
Did you like the format of going, 90 minutes and then we go straight to the penalties? Did you like that?
I'm not a fan of that. I'd like that extra 30 minutes just to try and win the game, if you like, properly.
And I got to be honest, watching it today, I thought it really worked.
You did? Yeah.
All right,
No,
I know we won the game, but...
I like to see that extra 30, give it an extra 30 minutes, see if you can win it in open play. And I just don't like to see whether it's a World Cup final, whether it's a game down the park. I don't like to see it settled on penalties after you've played 90 minutes. So I think give it that little bit of extra. But yeah, it worked in our favour. Do you remember the golden goal?
Yeah, I remember the golden goal.
Yeah, they didn't last very long.
They didn't last too long. No, but I remember Richard Sadley won a golden goal for us.
Yes, he did.
When it goes your way, it's great.
Who was that against? They won against Walsall, was it?
It might have been, at the Den.
Yeah,
they kicked off and he scored, and that's it, game over, wasn't it? Yeah,
it was a couple of minutes in.
Yeah. But when it was. But can I just say, going back to Metcalf, I think it's a fantastic bit of recruitment from Steve Gallen and Alex Neil there. You've got to remember he's 21 and he looks very, very bright and intelligent on the ball. Good. And like Craig said, he doesn't care about getting in and winning a tackle. And he reads the game really, really well. So I think he might have a bright future. Keep him fit.
Stan, have you got a few words to say about today's game?
Well, I mean, I'm glad as it goes that we won the game, clearly. But what I'm really interested, when I say that, what I'm interested in, and we've had this discussion before, I'm not one of these people that turn around and say, well, cup games don't matter and all that. Because if your job as a manager is to win football matches, whether they're in the FA Cup, League Cup, Milk Cup, or any other cup, and while you're winning football matches, you're building confidence and getting into a momentum and whatever. Yeah. So from that point of view, I thought it was quite good. But what surprised me, because I've not seen the game, but when I got in, and I was sitting there, and all of a sudden we're winning 1-0, and I thought, this is okay. And then I'm looking, and all of a sudden I then see they've equalised in the 86th minute, and I thought, oh no. And then the next thing I then knew was it comes up on the screen, we've won 2-0 on penalties. And I thought, well, how can you win 2-0 on penalties?
Well, they missed all theirs.
And
saved all of them. Yeah.
I thought myself, he's saying, look, right, there's a misprint or something, and the bloke's, he's put it in wrong or something like, and I'm saying to myself, well, how can you win 2-0 on a penalty shootout?
Well, we scored 2, they scored none.
It did look strange, though. You're right, Steve.
So then, but in actual fact, I saw the saves when I was coming up, and I mean, they were superb. Now, in terms of the actual squad, I was down at the Den last week, right? And because the difficulty there is that when it's a normal game, you've got the names on the shirts, haven't you? So you can say, oh, that's so-and-so and that's so-and-so. Because when it's a friendly, like, there's no names on the side, you're looking, you see the plan, I thought, and I'm looking up the programme to see, I thought, oh, yeah, he looks okay. But I have to say, I think that the recruitment, because Jeff Burnage to be fair, Jeff Burnage has always argued, for as long as I've known him, that the recruitment has to be right every time, and he's spot on that. And I think this recruitment's good so far in what I've seen. It's certainly better than what we had last season, and and we got this director of football, and that position clearly works.
Yeah, and I think our recruitment's the best it's been for many a long day.
Oh, definitely. I mean, look at the players who've been brought in, and I know that we're now looking far and wide, and locally as well, because I think in the past we've missed a lot of local talent. I think we're tapping into that now, and I think we've got our feelers everywhere.
One of the benefits, like from last week, I noticed. I mean, I read that they reckon in the stand last week there was a load of scouts in there from Europe.
Yeah.
Looking at play. I mean, now when was the last time that happened at Millwall?
No, exactly.
You know what I mean? So it just shows you it's all moving forward, and that's right. The club's going in the right direction, no question about that.
Yeah. Well, it was a good start, so we're into the next round. I'm not going to even ask you who we're going to get.
Well, I just looked. I thought the draw was tonight, but it's actually tomorrow. Tomorrow night after the last game. But we came back on the train, and there was one or two West Ham fans that were on their way back. We got chatting to them, and it sounded ironic, wouldn't it? West Ham Millwall next round.
Right, okay, guys, let's move on to our player departures during the closed season. So our permanent exits and contract expirations were Wes Harding obviously left, Joe Bryan left, Massimo Longo. He obviously what looked like he was leaving. However, in the last week, he signed a single-season contract. So I think that's quite good and quite brave, actually. None of the loanees were retained. But let's focus on the two guys that we know only too well. Billy Mitchell departed after 9 years with the club, having joined EFL League One side Sheffield Wednesday. Danny Mack departed after 9 years with the club to join our rivals up the road, Charlton Athletic, for whom he played as a youth. Let's start with you, Craig, on Billy. Was you surprised about that?
It's a tough one to take. Billy's a Millwall boy, you know that, and it was hard to see him go. I mean, you never know what's going on with these things, but could it be more minutes? He might want more minutes. We don't know what the situation is, but I got to know Billy quite well, and such a lovely lad. And you could see he was a Millwall fan on and off the pitch, and because he never shied away from a challenge. After every win, even when he wasn't playing, you could see he was celebrating like a fan. So I was really gutted to see him leave, really gutted. But I wish him all the best at Sheffield Wednesday, and he'll be linking up with Barry Bannon. So they'll have Billy and Barry Bannon. I'm sure that'll be their starting midfield. I think that certainly would be mine if I was their manager. But I think we're going to miss him in certain aspects, like certain games, like your Cheltenham, Mill, West Ham. You know, Billy would have thrown himself about.
Absolutely, yes. Right, Stan, you know lots of living where you do. You know lots of Charlton supporters. So was you surprised to see Danny Mack go?
Well, I wasn't surprised to see him go, and no more than I was surprised to see Billy Mitchell go, because they get to a point there where they offer the contract, there's another one, and when you get to about the third one, you start thinking, well, they're on their way out here for whatever reason, right? But what surprised me with Danny Mack is that he announced in here that he was going to go, and the next thing I saw him, he was in a picture in a Blackburn shirt, and I thought, well, that's where he was gone, and I thought, well, that's fine, right? The next thing I know, all of a sudden, I'm hearing he's then signed for Charlton. And I thought, well, they got that wrong because he got the Blackburn, because he turned out he hadn't. But I've said this to people who I know are Charlton fans. I mean, in my opinion, Billy Mack is better than what they had. There's no question of that in my view.
No, I think that, from Charlton's point of view, I think that's a real good bit of business, actually.
Yeah, I mean, no question. I mean, because I didn't know, he also was at Charlton when he was a youth team.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't, when these people leave now, right, because they don't want to sign their contract, if they don't want to sign, they don't, do they? I mean, it's no good getting the hump, and that's it. So, no, good luck to him. Personally, he goes.
Yeah.
So, just quickly, an idea on both of them. Was you surprised about it? Well,
I was
Billy,
surprised to see Billy go. I actually thought he may have signed another contract with us, but for whatever reason, it didn't suit him, it didn't suit the club, and he's moved on. And as Craig said, he's definitely a player that certain games would have suited him, so I'd like to have kept him. And as for Danny Mack, he would have run through walls for Millwall. Whether Charlton will get that from him, I don't know. I hope not. But he's a pro, and I'm sure he'll give everything he's got for them. But,
yeah, I'm sure he will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised about Billy, but we'll have to wait and see on that. As you say, we've recruited well. So
the only surprise for me on Billy Mitchell is the fact he's gone to the League One team. Why is he not playing in the Championship? That's the question.
Well, that's what I thought, because his form was good, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Very good. Very good.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought his form was really good, and I was surprised. Maybe they thought they had better players. Yeah. Okay, we'll take a break there.
South East London and North West Kent from Greenwich.
This is Maritime Radio.
Leaky taps, blocked drains, burst pipes at midnight? Don't panic. Help is just a call away. At Strictly Maintenance Plumbing, we handle all household plumbing with care and expertise. From everyday fixes to emergency call-outs, we're here when you need us most. Always at a low cost you can trust. Keep our number handy, 07578 464540. That's 07578 464540. Fast, reliable, affordable. Strictly Maintenance Plumbing, keeping your home flowing smoothly.
You could travel the world in search of the finest flavours, or you could look closer to home. At Panas Gurkha Restaurants, we're dedicated to delivering delectable dishes from both Nepal and India. Winner of the Asian Curry Awards Nepalese Restaurant of the Year 2024, why not dine in with us? Or enjoy a top-notch takeaway with our menu classics, or maybe try some of our exhilarating new dishes. Along with our exceptional menu, we pride ourselves on supporting the local community through charitable efforts. Panas Gurkha Restaurants. Come and see us in Blackheath, Hither Green and Falconwood, and online at thepanas.co.uk.
Give your puppy the best start possible with professional training by Learn Doglish, the local Guild-accredited and certified Greenwich Council-registered dog training instructor. With calm, positive and rewards-based training, communal Learn Doglish classes will help with loose lead walking, reliable recall, crate and toilet training, essential socialisation and so much more. And you'll be supported with training essentials too. Though, if you prefer, Learn Doglish also provide one-to-one training where your dog feels most at ease. For details, visit learndoglish.co.uk or call 07720 843 007. You can also find us on our Facebook and Instagram pages at Learn Doglish.
I've looked after my kids since they were born. Now they've got kids. I still want to look after them. I don't want them struggling to make decisions about my money or my health if I can't. So we made a lasting power of attorney. Now, if I can't speak for myself, they'll speak for me. It's a weight off for all of us, isn't it?
Yes, Mum. Lasting power of attorney. Search your voice, your decision. Maritime Radio. Community line.
Could you become a foster carer for Bexley? At Bexley, we are looking for committed, caring people to help look after children from our community. If you have a spare bedroom and a little bit of spare time and love to give, then you could change a child's life. Visit our website and start your fostering journey with Bexley today.
Local radio for Greenwich. Maritime Radio. Community line.
Your favourite music and everything local.
This is Maritime Radio.
The Millwall Community Trust is located at the Lions Centre, Ballina Road, London SE16. Each year, it delivers a wide range of football and sports development programmes to thousands of young people, from toddler soccer to professional pathway, across different ages, genders and abilities. Check out the Millwall Community Trust website.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm George Lampey, and with me I have the efficient and conscientious panel of Dean Wilson, Stan Godwin, and Craig Wilson, who writes this rubbish. Right, okay. We're going to come to our guest now, actually. Tonight's guest is a well-known, loved figure both in South East London and around the world. He is a former English professional goalkeeper, having played for Chelmsford City, Millwall, where he still holds the record for most goalkeeping appearances, as well as at Coventry City, and even earning a call-up to the England squad in 1974. Having hung up his boots and enjoying managing teams like, and he's going to talk about my pronunciations here, Jerv, Harstead, Tyneset, Kronsberg in Norway, as well as Fellerberg in Sweden. Later on, he contributed as a scout for Tottenham Hotspur, Aston Villa and Everton. Now he resides in Kongsberg in Norway. However, we will still catch him at the Den, supporting the Lions, volunteering in work with the Community Trust and serving as an ambassador for the Forever Lions Club. Let's welcome Millwall's greatest goalkeeper, Bryan King.
Good evening.
Good evening, Bryan.
Hi, Brian. It's Craig here.
Oh, good evening, Craig, and I believe your dad's there as well, isn't he?
Yeah, I'm here as well, mate. Yeah, evening, mate.
And we got Stan here waiting to talk to you also, Brian.
All right, Brian.
I'm looking forward to that, Stan, yeah. I look forward to that. Yes. Where are we going?
Right, we're going to start with Stan.
Right. Are we going to talk about the game today or what?
Can you hear me all right, mate?
I certainly can.
I can hardly hear him.
Can you hear me?
I don't know what's happening there.
You're a little bit low, Brian. Get nearer the mic or whatever it is you do.
Oh, I'm certainly...
That sounds better, Brian. Yes.
Right, you done it, mate. Right. The first question I've got for you is Jensen and Crombie. Your thoughts on them, please?
Well, I thought today's game was certainly a game of two halves, that's for sure. I thought the first half was poor. It looked as though everybody had come to admire the pitch. Because I must admit, that looked very green and very good in this period of no rain. But no, the pitch looked good. I thought it was
slow.
I thought it was a poor first half, to be honest. But second half, things got a bit excited. We managed to nick a goal, thanks to their goalkeeper, who I can't really. I was a little bit dubious about him when I was looking at him warming up, because he ain't very big. And the commentator that I was listening to was saying how marvellous he was with his feet and how great he was, and he was at Manchester City. But I can't ever see him playing Premier League, that's for sure. But and certainly I can't, the way he dealt with that cross under no pressure. But
we all make mistakes, Brian.
Hey, listen, he made a big one.
Oh.
Thankfully, it was 1-0.
You still there, Brian?
You give him the answer.
It was a bit unfortunate.
Go on, mate.
It was a bit unfortunate that they scored 4 minutes from the end.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bit of a sloppy goal, and after that we had this little commotion in the box where I'm glad Jensen done what he done in the penalties, because the way he dealt with that little incident before, trying to punch it away. I mean, what did he go, 4 feet? 6'4". You should be getting your fist on that, but he came good with the penalties. I must admit, he made some very good saves. Isn't it funny that when you watch somebody take a penalty, there was only 2 people who had a straight run up, and they were the 2 that scored.
Yeah.
All these others had all this World Cup lark, where they stopped the run, they start the run, they stop the run and have a little jig up. You know, a load of rubbish.
Everybody's nodding. Everybody's nodding in his studio.
Hate the stutter.
I tell you what, you don't want to start on a... Well, no one used to do it. It's only come in the last 4 or 5 years. You know, it's the Ronaldos and these kind of things, kind of players that seem to influence everybody else. But I tell you what, Cooper's penalty was a proper penalty.
Yeah, we were only talking about that early on and saying that when he took that first one, we all thought, what are you doing letting the centre-half take a penalty?
I'll tell you what, he could take them every week if he's going to hit them like that.
Yeah, that's right.
Because there was no way that anybody was going to stop that. But again, I thought Jensen done extremely well. I'd say 2 out of the 4 were really good saves. I mean, they were really good saves. But to be fair to QPR, they just seemed to bottle it, didn't they?
They did.
And, but 4 penalties, that's good enough to get us in the next round. And if he hadn't have had them 4 penalty saves, I don't think I'd have even thought about him as man of the match. But because neither goalkeeper was really extended during the 90 minutes.
No.
Yeah.
Brian, it's a brand new format, isn't it? With this,
yeah, we were only talking about that just now. Yes,
Brian, it's Dean here, mate.
Hello, mate.
From a goalkeeping point of view, we were directly behind the goal, and what a howler! He caught it and he dropped it. I mean, I think you and any other goalkeeper worth their salt would have been having nightmares for weeks after that. And then Cundall just came in and poked it, just put his foot through it. It went over the line. But yeah, I mean, as you can imagine, Millwall fans didn't leave him alone after that, chanting "It's all your fault." So, but there, I mean, every goalkeeper has had days like that. But yeah, he's probably not going to sleep well tonight. But
was this his first game? Was this his first game?
Yeah, I think it was. Yes, I think it was his first game.
Yeah,
probably a short career then.
Yeah, but going back to Jensen's four saves, I mean, they weren't great saves, but he did his job and he did all 4. But I'm just wondering, when was the last time a couple of penalties were saved before at Loftus Road by a Millwall keeper? Don't know who.
Well, somebody sent me a message.
Oh, did they? We were trying to save that on you.
Somebody sent me a message to say that. And then I remembered, I think Gordon Jago was manager of QPR then. And they were top of the league. And we went there and won 3-1. And in the second half, I saved a penalty from Stan Bowles. Then I saved the second one from Rodney Marsh, but the referee said I moved. And they had a player called Dave Thomas, who used to play for Burnley, played for England. And he scored from it. So I had 3 penalties I faced, and he scored the third one. But initially, I saved one from Marshy and one from Stan Bowles.
That's good company, O'Brien.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's for them, isn't it?
Like it. But as you said, we're into the second round now, and we find out tomorrow night, Brian, who we've got.
It's always nice. It's always nice to progress in Cup competition.
Yeah.
Was it last year we went out to Cambridge United, or was it the year before?
I think it might have been last year. But
it's
Brian,
always nice to.
Another question for you. What's your thoughts on Danny McNamara and Billy Mitchell being released? Did you see that coming?
I didn't.
No.
I heard whether they were both offered new contracts. I'm not sure. I'd imagine Billy Mitchell would have done. I noticed Billy Mitchell didn't play today. He wasn't even an unused sub or a sub. Bannon played for Sheffield Wednesday today because I had a look at the teams before the game started, and I just wonder why Billy didn't play. But he's been plagued the last year or so. He's been picking up injuries, isn't he?
Yeah. We've picked up a few injuries.
I've always said that those 2 players are local players. They got Millwall stamped through them. And if Billy Mitchell wants to, whether it means stepping down the league to get more playing time, then good luck to him.
Yeah, no, I think he'll do really well there. And we were saying earlier that if he'd stayed at Millwall, he would have been the right player for certain matches, wouldn't he? Your Charlton,
exactly.
Your West Hams, he would have been in there and just
you
throwing himself around.
Yeah,
but I
the
think
other boy, The other boy's a great servant for Millwall. He's a professional. And if you're not offered a contract, and remember, I don't know where he lives, but he's obviously lives in South London.
Yeah, he
somewhere.
does, yeah.
So once you get released by Millwall, probably there were one or two other offers north of England or further out, Birmingham area or whatever. And then all of a sudden he gets an offer from Charlton.
Yeah.
Which means his family are not going to move.
Yeah.
His kids can still go to the same schools. I don't know whether he lives nearer Charlton than he did Millwall, but again, he's a professional.
Yep, he is.
He's thinking of his family as well as himself. And I think that could be a good signing for Charlton, to be honest. But
so do I. He was there as a youth, Bry.
Well, he's got that affiliation for South London.
Yeah.
Charlton, and he's played. Did I hear somebody say he's been there 8 or 9 years at Millwall?
Yeah, 9 years. Yeah, both of them. Yeah, 9 years at our place.
Both of them have been great servants for the football club, and I'm sure the first result they look for wherever they are will be Millwall, whether they're playing for Charlton or Sheffield Wednesday.
Yeah.
You're right, Brian. It's Craig.
Hi, Craig.
I just wanted your opinion on our recruitment. How do you think it's been, and where do you think you think we could be come the end of this season?
Listen, I've been in football a long time, and I can assure you, whenever I've been involved with the scouting side of it, and I've done that for the last 30 years, the three most important things at a football club are 1, recruitment, 2, recruitment, and 3, recruitment, I can assure you. Because if you get it right, you've got half a chance. You get it wrong, you're creating your own problems. Now, Millwall have done well in going out and bringing in new players. Obviously, a lot of us have not heard of some of the players that they bring in, but they've done well to bring these players in, and they've been suited for Millwall, because not everybody's going to be suited to play down there, because if you do have a little bit of an iffy time, it soon finds out who's got the character and who ain't. And at the moment, we seem to have found the players that enjoy playing for Millwall Football Club. I think we might need to look for another goalkeeper at some stage. I'm not so sure about Crocombe. I know he's an international, but, New Zealand, if he was English, I don't think he'd get a sniff of an international. But I just feel that we might need another goalkeeper at some stage. I like Jensen, but he hasn't played that much. He's going to have to get more experience.
He's been injured for a while.
Yeah,
yes, he has.
About 14 months, I think.
Yeah.
I listened to the commentator today who said that after his penalty saves, he had such a wonderful season last season, and I'm thinking, he never played. He never played because of he got a nasty Achilles. And I can assure you that is not the injury that you want to get as a footballer, because it's a long recovery.
Yeah.
And then you don't want it to go the other way, because if you do upset it on your recovery, then you're nearly back to square one. But he's done well. He looked quite sharp, with his movement.
Brian, I just wanted to ask you about talking about player injuries. I mean, the one that hasn't been mentioned yet. Alfie Doherty got injured today in the warm-up. He started. He was warming up. I think he was going to start, and he got injured.
I wondered why he wasn't there, actually.
Yeah, no, we see him warming up, and then he went off injured.
Yeah, he was put on through the social medias.
So that was that. But what's your thoughts on our player injuries, Brian? I mean, we get quite a lot at Millwall, and they tend to be, they're not 1 or 2 matches that our players are out for. They're out for quite a while. And most recently, Crammer, he's going to be out for a couple of months now. So, got any thoughts on that?
But that was a tackle, wasn't it, on Crammer? Didn't he do his ankle?
Yeah, he did his ankle.
Yeah, he had surgery this week, so he's got a couple of months.
Right. And I think he'd already had a problem with it, Brian.
Yeah. But do you think the answer to that is, you're going to get injuries, is having strength in depth? Do you think that's right?
Well, I think most clubs, I know Spurs kept on about it last year, that was their main problem, but I always thought that the way they prepared, watching warm-ups, I always, if I'm going to go to a game, I'd like to see the warm-ups, and I always question a little bit about the so-called warm-up coaches or people that are working with the players before the game.
Yeah, I mean,
because some of the players, if you watch the little groups that they're working there's always 2 or 3 that go through the motions.
Yeah.
And there's 7 or 8 who work at it and really do what they're being told to do. Yeah.
But surely a warm-up should be a warm-up. I think sometimes it's probably a little bit too strenuous, and you're going to get these injuries before kick-off.
I can never, ever but I've never said, when I played, there was none of that.
No.
Because at 5-3, the whistle went. You went out on the pitch, you had 5 minutes knocking the ball around, and within that 5 minutes, then the game started. So it wasn't until I went abroad that I saw warm-ups as such and warm-downs.
Yeah.
That's the first time I saw it. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Because we'd never done it, like the 10 or 12 years that I've been.
Do they get injured now, Bryan, because they're athletes, maybe more than in your day? Please don't shoot me.
Well, I ain't going to shoot you, George, but are you saying we weren't athletes? No, but I ain't sure whether half of them are athletes. I think they might think they are, some of them.
Ah, right.
But if you can't tell me that somebody cannot register to how he should be stretching and warming himself up before he gets contact with the football, that seems very strange to me. It seems a bit lazy. It seems lazy from the player. The attitude. He should be thinking about what he needs to do before he's in contact with the ball or before he's brought in to do his warm-up with the group. Those are the things we learnt when I played. I mean, every player, every training, every player in that squad used to have to produce an exercise, which everybody else had to do. We'd have a laugh with it, but we'd do it. And it'd also give the player a little bit of discipline on the way he's going to prepare to play the game. Because as I've said to you before, I'll watch the warm-ups. Half of them do it properly. The rest are sort of talking out the side of their mouths or just going through the motions. Now, if you're going to go straight into a game, I think they were lucky today because the tempo of the game, the QPR game, was pretty ordinary first half, wasn't it? It looked as though it was a warm day, pre-season.
Yeah.
Then somebody said, hang on a minute, it's the first round of the Carabao Cup.
I think a lot of people didn't want to get injured. I think that was one of the risks. A few of them were, I think, possibly scared to be.
That's the worst attitude you can have. That's the worst ever.
That's what it looked like to me.
Because if you hesitate when you're going into a tackle, you're going to get injured anyway. If that's in your mind. I mean, no, I ain't having that.
But he started with a strong squad today, Bryan. I'm sorry, Femi Aziz was out there, and I didn't expect to see him. But it was a fairly strong squad.
You would start with a strong squad because next week's real. Next week's your first championship game, and whoever you are, whatever team you're playing for. Again, in my day, you'd always have your best team available to use the week before the season starts. I remember we went to Southend the year we missed out on promotion. We got hammered down there 4-1. We could have got beat 10.
Well, Bryan, it's always lovely to have you on the show, and I'm sure we're going to speak to you again soon. Look after yourself, mate.
George, thank you very much, mate, and good luck to Stan and Craig and Dean, and I'm coming over to England next week, so I'm probably going to go and see the Norwich game.
Yeah.
All right, well, we might see you then.
Yeah, catch up with you then, mate.
Yeah, cheers, Bryan.
Cheers, Bryan. Thank you.
Good luck to you all.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Your favourite music and everything local.
Maritime Radio.
New mum or returning mum? At Cyclopark, your movement matters. Our parent and baby fitness classes are instructor-led and specially adapted so your little one can join you safely, build strength, meet other parents, and enjoy a supportive community where every fitness level is welcome. Classes for mums and their little ones from just £4, or enjoy unlimited sessions with Park Fitness membership at £37.95 a month. Book your first class today at cyclopark.com. Cyclopark, where your movement matters. Just 10 minutes from Bluewater.
Has your business lost at least £40,000 as a result of COVID restrictions? Do you have business interruption insurance? If the The answer is yes. COVID claims could help you reclaim financial losses, even if your initial claim was refused, you've been made a low offer, or you just don't know where to start. All on a no-win, no-fee basis. Just text LOSS to 60777 for help. From COVID claims regulated by the FCA. Text LOSS to 60777.
If I'm going out on my new paddleboard, the last thing I'm taking is my phone, right? Buoyancy aid, fine. But mobile? My whole life's on that phone. Why would I risk losing it in the... Coast Guard, help!
Okay, help's on its way.
Grab my hand!
Phone. In a waterproof pouch. It's the first thing I pack now.
In an emergency at the coast, call 999 and ask for the Coast Guard. And please, respect the water.
Our Millwall Community Trust Line Centre has a 4G football pitch where 9 versus 9 can play, a sports hall, classrooms and the cafe. To access these state-of-the-art facilities in a safe and positive environment, get in touch on 0207 740 0503.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm George Lampey, and with me I have a gallant and committed panel of Craig Wilson, Stan Godwin and Dean Wilson. They sound like people around the round table, knights of the round table now, don't they? Right, guys, let's just talk about what Bryan has just said, some of the points he made there regarding injuries, regarding... You know, the way he saw the game today, I know he was a great goalkeeper for us, but I did think he was a little bit harsh on that goalkeeper. You know, it was his first game. I mean, hopefully he will go on to have a good career. Just give me some of your thoughts, guys.
Yeah, I mean, say Craig and myself were behind the goal and it was a help. So I can see why Kingy was there.
I can see that.
I was interested in what Bryan said about getting another keeper. I agree. I think we need a standout number one. Someone, you know, perhaps we've got to pay a lot of money to get a goalkeeper in because Jensen's had a fantastic day today. Crocombe, again, for me, he's number 2 at the moment. But I think if we're going to compete, we need a quality goalkeeper, one that you've got to pay a lot of money for, who's going to be your number one, and it's going to be up to everyone else to get him out of the side. So I agree with Kingy on that.
Well, we had Patterson last season, didn't we? And there was talk about apparently interest from us and Wrexham, and but Sunderland wanted between 8 to 10 million for him, and that's not happening. I don't. But apparently Wrexham, I've heard, are potentially looking to pay it. But I agree that we do. I think we do need another keeper, just in case anything was to happen to Jensen or Crocombe. And it's one of those ones where you want to look on the team sheet and you go, yeah, what's the odds of getting him out of that goal?
Wasn't Jensen doing very well before he got injured?
He was doing brilliantly, but and then that horror injury came along, and but I think one more keeper is needed.
Yeah,
and then the likes of George Evans can go out and get minutes somewhere on loan.
I mean, when we've had an injury to that extent or that severe, it's got to play on your mind. You know, he's back now. I mean, I didn't see any evidence of that today. A couple of saves that he came out for, he's diving at people's feet. You know, he was brave, but I still think if you've had a bad injury, play on your mind that it's going to happen again.
It reminds me, didn't it, of a couple of years ago when we was down to the young kid in goal, wasn't it? Remember? Now, to be fair to that kid, I mean, he was absolutely superb. You couldn't fault him, but you know, that's the situation you might well find. If we're not careful, we could find ourselves in again. You know, it's difficult, isn't it, sometimes with goalkeepers. I mean, 1 minute they're brilliant, and then the next minute, I mean, they couldn't hit a paper bag, like, you know what I mean? It's difficult to say. And
well, they only get one bit of glory, don't they, goalkeepers? They save the penalty.
That's right.
You know,
You was a goalkeeper, didn't you?
I was, and you know that's why I had a certain amount of sympathy for the keeper today, because we've all had howlers. I can remember some of the hours that I've had, and you know, you just want the ground to open and eat you.
Well, they said that when he made that save, I think it was quite late on, that said that's the first save he's made.
Yeah,
you know, for that
definitely.
club.
But Jensen, for me, he was up there as joint man of the match before the penalty for the saves that he made alongside Metcalf. They were both my man of the match. Obviously, when he pulls off 4 saves.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, who is our goalkeeping coach now? Or
I don't know who he is at the moment.
I don't know who he is now because
the 3 goalkeepers. The 3 goalkeepers out there were Jensen, Crocombe, and Long. They were all warming up, but as Craig said, perhaps Long could go out. But we are spending a lot of money on players now. We've moved up another level, or another 2 levels.
Oh, absolutely.
So I think perhaps the time's come to spend a lot of money on a perhaps ex-Premiership goalkeeper.
Yeah, I think we've gone past the Archers and the George Longs.
Yeah.
We're looking at the Pattersons then, really.
Yeah.
And if you're looking in that area, that's the money it's going to cost.
Yeah, I think you're looking at anything between £3 to £6 million for a goalkeeper.
As Dean said, right? If you look at the transfers this season, I'm talking about in the amount that we're paying is more than it was before last season, and it bears no comparison to what was going on before. I mean, this club has moved heaven and earth, isn't it? I mean, that's the road we're going down now.
I mean, and that's thanks to the chairman. I mean, all credit to him. He's
I read the other day somewhere they reckon that it was at the fans forum or something. They reckon now that the club are now getting higher levels of investment from these other outside.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all come about because of the chairman.
People are taking note. People in business are taking notes of Millwall, and money's going to be available.
And when I actually help out at the food hub, the amount of people that are coming over from abroad now to watch games that have come to get stuff from the hub or and have a chat. But I've spoken to people from Italy, Spain, America, Holland, all over the place. I mean, Serbia.
Yeah, that's 10 years ago. That'd been unheard of, wouldn't it? Then,
I mean, last Boxing Day in the mall, we played at home on Boxing Day, and I said to my grandson afterwards, I want to go in the shop. Right, we go in the club shop, right? All I could hear was these accents. There was about 40 blokes in front of me, youngish blokes. Yeah. And I said to one of them, because you could tell that, I said, take you on the show. I said, you're not English, are you? He said, no. I said, where'd you get? Oh, he said, we're all from Austria, he said. And they're buying shirts like they're going out of fashion.
Yeah.
And it's scarves and everything.
Yeah. And I think there's quite a few support clubs around Europe.
Yeah.
That's why there's no shirts for us when we go in.
That's precisely the point, isn't it? It's precisely the point. I mean, I tell you, I was in a few years ago now. I was in that club shop and some bloke come in from the opposition. Right? To support the looks he got. I mean, it was unreal. Go to Liverpool, where their shop's like a supermarket. When they was in a game they played against the Spanish, all the Spanish was in there buying Liverpool shirts.
Yeah.
And nobody didn't take any notice of it. It was the norm. Some of our people look upon it, in horror.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to what's coming up, actually.
Yeah.
So it's time to talk about what's coming up for Millwall next. Next Saturday, we face Bristol City at Ashton Gate, a 3:00 kickoff. Last season, we witnessed a win for the Lions, but what do you think, guys?
Bristol City, hard start, but then again, is there going to be an easy game in the Championship this year? I don't think so. But it was a feisty game last season. I think it'll be the same, but showing what we showed in the second half today at QPR, there's no reason why we can't get a win anywhere. That's not to say I don't think we're going to get...
Has their coach changed, Bristol City?
I'm not sure.
No, I believe he's still there, the one that had the fight with Alex Neil.
Yeah. And that'll be interesting then.
Because it's going to be, I wonder if that's going to bring his head back up to the surface after what happened last season. But Ashton Gate's always a tricky one.
Yeah,
we've either gone there and won convincingly, or we've come back with our tail between our legs. So obviously I won the first one, but and the first game of the season, you're not sure what's going to happen. No one knows what it's going to be from the first game. But I always like Millwall Bristol City. It's always been quite a tasty affair.
I'll tell you what, don't matter who we play this season, if it was possible to keep the Z's playing on one side and Lisby on the other side, I think they'll cause havoc for most sides this season. So hopefully, starting at Bristol City.
Yeah, I mean, I think they've had quite a bit of investment also, Bristol City, haven't they?
Yeah, they've had a few.
And I don't think you can survive in this league now. The Championship has moved on.
No.
You've got to have a wealthy chairman or a wealthy board.
Oh, that's right.
And you've got to compete
and
now.
you have to, and because everybody else's levels rising, you've got to keep doing it. You can't sit there and think, so, well, we're tread water.
No, you can't. You're going to get relegated. Yeah.
But they did get knocked out of the cup in the first round by Walsall.
Yeah.
Ah, right.
They lost 1-0 at home. Yeah. So it's. But we don't know what the lineup they put out was. But
it's a bit like Tadeo with, if you look at that game, and all right, it's not the best benchmark, but we are so hard to beat, aren't we?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, as a team, and we saw that last year, and looks like the recruitment's been good. And if that continues, then wherever you go and you're hard to beat, that's.
I mean, I think we pride ourselves quite a lot on our back line. It's been like our mainstay for many years.
Well, look at today. I think Cooper, he threw himself in front of the definite goal, the shot. I think someone else did it.
Taylor did.
Yeah,
Taylor did. Yeah,
he just threw himself at it, and that runs through the team now. I don't think it's just the back four that are prepared to do that. I think what's instilled, if you're back there, you get yourself in front of it.
I think it was Zach Sturge charged 80 yards and won a throw-in off the back of it. He was in their box and ended up winning a throw-in down the other end.
And I think if you come to Millwall, you can't be a prima donna. It doesn't matter if you're a forward, defender.
No, that's right.
You've got to get stuck in and you've got to get your body in the way.
No,
There's no time for that. I think that's instilled.
And I'm not so convinced that Aziz is going to go this season. I don't think if he's going to, because he's got to weigh up any. All right, if somebody comes in like Aston Villa, which was said, all right, the two benefits from his point of view is, well, he'd be in the champion, or he'd have the prospect of Champions League football, and he's playing in the Premier League, or would he just be sitting on the bench part as the number? That's what he's got to weigh up.
Yeah, would he
start? Don't worry about how much he's on, because he's going to want to play, and so he, you know, and. We just assume these people are going to go, don't we? But they may not go. I'm not saying he won't go eventually, but he may not go.
Well, I just thought it was interesting that he started today.
Yeah, you've got to earn the move away.
So you're thinking, is there anything in the pipeline?
Well, he has been playing him in the games. Bromley, you know, he's been playing him, and he's not sort of shied away from keeping him out of the team.
And even if he does go, will it be a disaster? Because I remember when we had Taganga, people said, when he goes, it's going to be the end of life. Well, he went.
Kramer came in.
What happens?
Kramer came in.
If he does go, we've got a lot of money in the bank.
That's right. Be a lot of money, won't it?
Yeah.
Yes. So, well, let's just have a little quick result from you boys. Go on, give me a result, Stan. For Saturday.
For Saturday, I think we'll win 2-0.
Yeah, no, I'll go 1-0. 1-0 win for Millwall.
I'm going to actually go quite high. I'm going to go 3-1 Millwall.
3-1. I like that. Yeah, I'm liking that one.
Right, we'll take Craig's score. Okay, Dean, I think you've got a little bit of work to do now.
Yeah. So if you're anyone thinking about catching the game at the Den, you can easily get your tickets online via the Millwall e-ticketing portal, or you can give the ticket office a call on 0207 231 9999, and then you select option 1, or you can visit us in person at the Den ticket office. Remember, setting up a free Millwall profile linked to your ticketing account is needed before making a purchase. And don't forget, you can also get a season ticket. You'll find all the details on the Millwall website. It is shaping up to be a fantastic season, and we'd love to see you all there.
It would indeed. Well done. We'll be back on Saturday, September the 5th. During this time, we play Norwich, Wrexham, Bolton at the Den, away to Bristol City and Southampton in the Championship. This will be a great opportunity to see how we're doing, though we give a special thank you to Bryan King and also to our producer tonight, Derek. Usually we have a quick 3-minute preview of what's coming up next at Millwall, but with one of us between 9 and 9:30 on a Friday morning. But that's on hold until Maritime Steve Bowman is back. Thanks so much, everybody, for tuning in. We hope to see you all again soon. And as I say, Derek has stood in at the very last moment to help us out tonight, and he's done a great job.
Yeah.
Everybody who's listening tonight, who's Millwall fans, listen to Maritime Radio. It's a great radio station. They serve South East London marvellously well. And we hope that you're going to have a good season, Millwall supporters, because we all do, that's for sure, don't we?
Think positive.
Yeah, so good night, everybody.
Let's the best best team of all. Everybody knows us, we're called Millwall. Yeah! Let them come, let them come, let them come, let them all come down to the den. Let them come, let them come, we'll only have to beat them again. It's the best team in London, no, the best team of all. Everybody knows us, we're called Millwall. Millwall, let them come, let them come, let them come down to the den. It's Saturday in Cold Blow Lane, we've all come down to cheer. We've had our jelly deals and our glass of beer. Come rain or shine, our families will bring unblessed. And as the Lions run on the pitch, everyone will sing. And let them come, let them come, let them come, a little come down to the den. Let them come, let them come, we'll only have to beat them again. It's the best team in London, no, the best team of all. Everybody knows us, we're called Millwall. Millwall, let them come, let them come, let them all come down to den. It's Saturday in Cold Blow Lane, we've all come down to cheer. We've had our jelly deals and our glass of beer. Come rain or shine, our families will bring no nets. And as the Lions run on the pitch, everyone will sing. Well, let them come, let them come, let them come down to the den. Let them come, let them come, let them come, let them all come down to the den. Let them come, let them come, we'll only have to beat them again. It's the best team in London, no, the best team of all. Everybody knows us, we're called Millwall. Millwall, let them come, let them come, let them all come down to the den. Let them all come down to
This is Maritime Radio.
Maritime Radio.
New mum or returning mum? At Cyclopark, your movement matters. Our parent and baby fitness classes are instructor-led and specially adapted so your little one can join you safely, build strength, meet other parents, and enjoy a supportive community where every fitness level is welcome. Classes for mums and their little ones from just £4, or enjoy unlimited sessions with Park Fitness membership at £37.95 a month. Book your first class today at cyclopark.com. Cyclopark, where your movement matters. Just 10 minutes from Bluewater.
Looking for a cosy spot to relax, recharge and reconnect? Welcome to the Garden Cafe at Shrewsbury House, your community's hidden gem nestled in the heart of Shooters Hill. The Garden Cafe at Shrewsbury House open Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. and Saturdays until 4 p.m. Our cafe offers a delightful escape with a seasonal menu crafted to satisfy every palate. Whether you're craving a hearty breakfast, indulging in our freshly made sausage rolls and frittata, or enjoying a cup of tea for just £1, there's something for everyone. Come and experience the charm of the Garden Cafe at Shrewsbury House, just off Shooters Hill in SE18, where good food, great company and a beautiful setting awaits you.
Sunshine or showers? Check the local forecast on the Maritime Radio app.